This is the beginning of the NASDAQ opening. It's 8:23 a.m. on a Wednesday, November 5th. It's my journal. This is my journal for me, and it's a lot easier to journal instead of writing anything down or like logging a spreadsheet of details from my trading behavior. This is my behavior. I know I put in a trade just this morning, and this was so a lot is going on. A lot is going on. This was where's my cursor? I'll take this off for now. Trading session. Let me make a box for anticipation of the day. Nothing is guaranteed except 8:30 to 4:30. That's guaranteed. They can do whatever it want to do within this time. So that box is pretty important to me. And it'll go high or go low. And generally, when I have to stretch it one way, it's going to stretch that way for the rest of the day. But I honestly really don't trade just off of that. But that's a pretty decent indication. This chart is a mess. This chart is a mess, baby. So let's go back to our last conversation. This box right here, I had left this bowl for some reason. I don't know what the reason was. Melanie knows. All of my pink boxes are like such. This box, it spoke volumes to me for whatever reason. And it showed some signs of importance when I paid attention just a little while back. I'm gonna delete some of these boxes. I'm not gonna delete my box. I'm gonna delete some of these field lines because we got some play on the field. So the field, the only thing is there for me. And then Larry had came up. Man, I had the pleasure. Titans Up Tomorrow had posted a interview with Larry, man. And that was an honor to be able to listen to him. That was a really great talk that they had. Dude asked really good questions. I don't know his name. Titans Up Tomorrow, he asked really good questions. And it was just a pleasure to be able to get words from him. An old guy at this point, he a legend, in his 70s. And look good, sound good, He kind of disclosed a lot, honestly, for me. But so one thing brother said, and he admitted and said that he is not detail oriented. He is not detail oriented. He said he is not a mathematician. He said the mathematicians do a lot better scaling and whatnot than he does. He said that he was an art major. I love these details about a person and their journey and about them, and it tells you a lot of how they who they are as a person and where they are on earth. But he don't use fibs. He said he don't use fibs, but he said he wasn't detailed. So like, I get that. I mean, he said the market is not detailed. He said the market is sporadic. Well, he said that his edge rather, was something that was in the pits, like back in the day in New York. But he said that's wiped out now, of course. Like he doesn't have that edge anymore. So, it could have been anything. It could have been anything. But, he executed on that edge and that was his thing. So the digital age these days is not the same no more. But so there was somebody that said they don't execute on fibs. I'm executing the fuck out of some fibs. Like me and the Fibonacci, like we fuck around hard. So I mean we do. But here it is. On the fib. If you're not using two fibs, you might as well, yeah, it's gonna be dry for you. It's not gonna give you anything. It's going to be dry. You have to use two. You have to use two. Brother told me that and I did that and I'm like, it opened my eyes up a lot different. He still don't use them in the level that I use them. Everybody, that's what I love about trading. Trading is gonna be different. A million different people execute a trade a million different ways. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, it's not, maybe not 100%, maybe about for a good group of traders, a decent group of traders, it may be about 89 or 91% different executions on like the same, let's say, week of trading. It's gonna be different. It'll be different for me today than it was like tomorrow. Like it's gonna be different. But I mean, kind of speaking for the most part, it might be. I mean, it's not gonna be 90% different for me, but it might be like about, I say, in the lower range. Definitely in the lower range, like about 30 or 25% different every day for me. I mean, if I'm just not looking at something and I'm like marketing and having to remarket, I mean, it'll be somewhat different for me, right? So, Larry Williams said he don't use fibs. And I love the man, I respect the man. I don't really know a lot about Larry Williams. The only thing I know about Larry Williams is through ICT, and it was so damn funny that man said, "I see who." That's why, man. That's why I don't even fuck around. Like, listen, this chart is my best friend. Like, like it is. Oh my gosh. I have to hurry up and get out of here because I need to go sit in class with my baby. What time is this? 8:30. I'm probably not gonna be up there before 9:30. So let's see. Or I can do after 11. That's gonna be on my mind. I could do after 11 and just go to the run my errands before. So here we have. Let me see what Halloween was. Thursday, Friday. That's Monday. Tuesday, we're going to Wednesday. We've got a push down on Wednesday. We got a push down coming into the open. Well, let's mark a 15-minute. And see what that has. I haven't even been trading New York, as you can see on here. Well, there was one I did at lunch yesterday. I let it run. I let it run because I was up, and then I was down. It was, waving back and forth, and then it hit. But this is interesting. Y'all see where it's coming from, right? We see here. This why I can't do nothing but trust myself. This this box is stopped. I made it here. I would have made this box coming from here. 2 a.m. I probably made it this morning. So I did it right here looking at this. I need to see from a look box too. I need to put some eyeballs right here. And then my turtle right here. And this is where it came from. This is my 1-to-1. And this is the middle line of it. So I was trusting that this is gonna be some causation right here, which it is. Oop, just pushing down, that shit goes on. Hold on, I see something. I messed up. My box should be here. Oh, zones are still the same though. So it could bounce off of this line. I need to measure out a hole from this box. You see this, man. I already sat here and cried about this the other night. This another 300 box. These swings gonna be so, man, so heavy. The rich finna get real rich and the poor finna get enslaved. Let's make up 15-minute warp line for the kids. Kids like to see 15-minute warp line. We do little kids. Alright, that's my orbs, which really I like them bigger than this because I like them to stick out pretty heavy. Because it gets thick. Alright. That's it so far. A good block on half. But it's gonna move around a lot. So, but it's always nice to indicate what half the orb is. That's that in the middle of nowhere. Between the gold zone and the green zone. I mean, that sounds about right on this big ass block. This right here. Hold on. Okay. Oh, move it back. This right here. This right here will be a block, but I'm not gonna be operating on no trading. I can't wait. I need a bunch of screens. I mean, to be honest with you, I need a screen for different things because it gets, it gets hectic. So people say they use a simple chart, 2 lines. That's good for them. But if if I'm on a desk somewhere and I'm trading on the phone, I mean it could happen. But most people they try to make 2% on an account a year or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they trading with over $1 million. So that's that. But when you're trying to trade, like not 1,000%, but I don't know, a lot, not two, not 10. You're trying to get a good percentage. Um, you want to see what's going on. You want to see what's going on, and even with 2%, they have they working 3, 4, 5 screens at a time. So you see how messy this is. That's the reason why, because really this stuff kind of need to be spread out. It need to be spread out. So I don't know. Maybe I have a screen with just them blocks, like in the session times, and then a screen with my fibs, a screen with my boxes. I don't know, and then a screen with it all stacked together. A screen with a 15-minute orb, and then a screen with just some 4 hour highs and lows or something. Like, so all of those basically different indicators and kind of like different screens for them instead of throwing everything on one screen. You just have like about 4 screens. You got about two, 3 different things per screen. Kind of like that's probably how they operate like that. But yeah. Did this just move all the way back up there? This box is massive. Um, I don't like to go over my winning trades. What I do want to do is go over Melanie's drawdown. It's not been out of control, but I know when I start putting my real money on here, that's always been the thing. Like, how much are you going to swing that account? Like, you're going to be risking how much of that account? Basically, that's what that is. So, that's what's important to me. I gotta get that down. Like these little trades right here, that's been winners. Like I've been winning. I mean, I don't like to go into it with details because you know how the paper account is. Like it kind of don't lose type situation. But you know, so this $3,000 loss, I think that's when I switched up. I always switch up after a big loss. This is a loss run. I like to see a loss run to see what the hell I'm doing, what I'm thinking, and try to avoid that in the future. Lately, to be honest, I've been trading with no stop loss on just with a take profit sit. Because because something about me talking and me being accountable, me listening to myself and then putting these fibs on, studying this chart, like I can, like it's a fib and it's my ghost levels. Well, it's a fib, it's my ghost levels. I'm gonna show you real quick because I gotta run. It's a few things. It's maybe about next thing is gonna be next video. Melanie is gonna be about at least 10 confluences that I use at a time. And with that 10, I don't. And I wait. That's like a big thing. I wait to see that action on my 10. And like they said, who needs to stop loss? But I mean, that's a foolish statement. That's like a joke. But that's like a funny, right? But I mean, brother said yesterday. He said, don't be wrong. You got to be confident in what you're doing. That's how you win. Don't be wrong. So you just got to be really confident, really crazy, really like, ballsy about your situation. That's where I am. So anyway, I'm going to close this. I'm going to take care of some business on my day off and then I'll check back.